3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2nd down and 6 now. Here's Hurts to throw.
Eluding the pressure right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Throwing is Hurts.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession.
First and goal from the 6.
They'll look to throw here. Touchdown, Eagles!
DeAndre Swift
from 6 yards away.
And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the 2nd quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down.
That'll be complete to Okonkwo.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Look at the big fella go. Inside the 10.
Touchdown, Titans.
Okonkwo, 81 yards. And the Titans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Nick Folk for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting.
And the Titans are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
He'll throw from the gun. Over the middle into the hands of Burks.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Play action. It's Tannehill.
downfield by Burks.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They give him a gain of 38. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off play action, Tannehill. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. After the penalty, it's Henry. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Tannehill. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Eagles will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 10.
Hey, let's go.
Now a give right side Swift.
And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Here now a 3rd down and 8.
They're going to look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Look at the big man rumble.
And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards.
First down, Philadelphia.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
It's a good effort there after the catch. He looked the ball in and then tried to get it to the goal line. What a nice tackle to get him down, but they're set up well now.
He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 1-yard touchdown pass.
And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Tannehill throws on target to Burks.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw is Tannehill. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. Throwing on second and long. Tannehill. And this one too low.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
A shot downfield for Burks. Tannehill intercepted again. Picked off by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Eagles 13, Titans 7.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
From his goal line here, Tannehill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Here's Swift.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles.
DeAndre Swift
with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 10 brings up third.
Tannehill going to throw on 3rd and 1.
That is caught.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So on from the other side of the field now. It's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
In motion left goes Burks.
At the 45-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill.
Going to the right here and finding Burks.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up a 2nd down and just a couple. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill rolling to his left. And now here's another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Eagles will take over here just shy of the 30.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Hey, let's go.
They go play action with Hurts.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted.
And the Titans are going to take over at their own 41.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. After the interception, here's Tannehill. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question.
And my goodness, another interception. Zach Cunningham with a pick, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Hurts.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
A 7-yard loss.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill.
That pass complete to Moore.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
The drag. Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. Tannehill on 1st down.
He gets this one to Burks.
Yeah, he'll be stopped right there at the 31. On first down, it's Tannehill. And now here is another interception. Picked up by James Bradbury.
And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
The number 7 usually...
GG's.
Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And the pressure gets to him again. Jeffrey Simmons drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Going deep for Hopkins. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury.
And the Eagles will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the 1st down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And that's going to be another good run on 1st down. This one goes for 14 as he is eating them up here to begin the drive.
A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Once again, it's Swift.
And he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long. Levis, he'll look to throw it.
And the catch made by Hopkins. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first.
Here we go. This is fourth down. Desperation time now. Here's Levis.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Zach Cunningham with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
Danico Autry is in on the stop. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
And some room to work. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
72 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13.
Here's a toss play right to Swift.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
All right, just go ahead and say it with me. That was a
mistake.
Yeah, sure, without a doubt. Because at some point, put your foot in the ground, get upfield, and get down, protecting the ball. Don't go out of bounds, because when you go out of bounds, you're really just helping the defense.
Yeah, not to be too hyperbolic, but it's like giving the D an extra timeout, isn't it?
It certainly is. Gives them a chance to regroup, and it means you have to snap the ball in additional time, which always means the possibility of a mistake. My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game. And Levis tosses his 3rd interception of the game.
Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.